Grade 4, Module 3, Lesson 21 homework. Solve the following problems using the area model. Support the area model with long division or the distributive property. I'm going to go ahead and model on this video using both the long division and the distributive property to support the area model. Number 4 says 42 divided by 3. So I'm going to start by making an area model. I know I want my width to be 3. And I'm going to look at my tens. I have 42, so that makes 4 tens. So 3 times how many tens gets us as close to 4 tens? Well, 110. Because in area models, remember we have to multiply length times width. And 3 times 110 makes 30 square units. If we use 2 tens, we'd end up with 60 square units, and that's more than 40. So now we have 1 10 left over, which is 10 ones, and we had the 2 ones, so that makes 12 ones. So how many 3s do we need to make 12 ones? We need 4 ones. Or 3 times how many ones make 12 ones? 4 ones. And when you multiply your 3 times your 4, because that's what you do on your area, you get 12 square units. And we don't have any remaining, so that's all we end up with. 110 and 4 ones equals 14. Showing this with the long division model, we have 42 divided by 3. So we need to ask ourselves, how many tens do we need to be able to multiply by 3 to get as close to 40 as we can? We need 110. So 3 times 110 makes 30. And that's what you can see right here. And if we subtract that, we get 12. So 3 times how many ones makes 12 ones? Well, 3 times 4 ones makes perfectly 12 ones. And there's nothing left over. So our answer on 42 divided by 3 is 14. Supporting the area model with the distributive property would look like this. 30 divided by 3 plus 12 divided by 3. It's taking the area and dividing by the width, added with the area divided by the width. And this makes 10 plus 4, which equals 14. So 3 ways of getting 14 as our answer to 42 divided by 3. The next problem I'm going to look at on this page is number 9. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to solve the problem using an area model, but I will support it with the long division and the distributive property so you can see all of them. So we need to start with a rectangle. And this rectangle is going to have a width of 3. So we have 73 divided by 3. So we need to know 3 ones times how many tens gets us as close to 70 as possible. As close to 70 is probably, let's check, 2 tens. That would make 60 tens. If I went up to 3 tens, that's going to make 90 tens, and that's too many. So 3 times 2 tens makes 60 square units. We always multiply length times width. And that's going to leave me with 110 left over, which is 10 ones. Added to that 3 ones, we're left with 13. So 13 ones. 3 times how many gets us as close to 13 ones as possible? Well, times 4 ones. 3 ones times 4 ones is going to make 12 square units. But I wanted 13 square units. So how do we represent that? Well, we put a little extra box on here. And that represents 1 square unit. And that really is our remainder. So our answer is looking to be, when we do the area model, 2 tens and 4 ones, that makes 24. And we had 1 square unit left over, so remainder 1. Let's go ahead and check this with the long division model. We're going to take 73 and divide it by 3. So 3 ones divided into 7 tens, that's going to be 2 tens. So now we can multiply to get the area. 2 tens times 3 ones, that's going to make 60. And you can subtract that, and you're going to get 13. Now 3 times how many ones gets us close to 13 ones? Well, 4 ones, but that's only going to be 12 ones, because 3 ones times 4 ones is 12 ones. And we have 1 left over. That is a remainder 1. So there's another way of getting it. And the next way is the distributive property, again, which I'm going to do right over here. Distributive property is easily or supported off the area model. So I'm going to take my square units of my first box, which is 60, and divide by my width, which is 3, plus my area of my ones, which was 12, divided by my width, which was 3. And let's see what we have here. We have 20 plus 4, which was 24, but we still had that 1 square unit left over, so remainder 1. Let's double check this one and make sure it works. I'm going to take 24 times the width, which would be 3, and then add on that remainder. 24 times 3 is 72, plus 1 is 73, and that's good. We wanted to take 73 and divide it into 3 groups. So again, we have another answer of 24, remainder 1.